May 25th was the 5-year anniversary of his murder. And I took the time to research before I made this statement. And to all you MAGA haters out there, I just want to remind you, I'm not trying to start a cult. I'm just fact checking one. And here it is. Donald Trump's criminal record is longer than George Floyd's.
Correct.
It's a fact, people. Go check. So y'all talk all this shit about George Floyd being a criminal and Derek Chauvin was, doing his job and all that stuff. Like, when's somebody gonna do their job with Trump? Besides cholesterol.
Rogue chicken wing.
Right? Like, man, if I was Secret Service, I'd be bringing him 2 buckets of KFC every night. Here you go, sir. Eat some more, sir.
Somebody wrote this on I forget where it was at, but they're like, could you imagine how much, because he goes to eat out a lot. Can you imagine how much spit, vomit, piss is in like all the foods that he's had to eat like over the years?
Oh yeah, you know it. Oh, is that for Trump? Oh yeah, let me go fix it.
I'll do it myself.
I'll take care of that.
So that
I don't know, what is that movie where the dude, like, he takes the buns and he's just like going to town? It's like,
I don't remember.
Just somebody please come out and tell me that you've done that to Trump, please. Just come in the comment section. All you have to do is say, "Yep, I did it."
You're about to have
I'll know what you meant.
Busy comment section.
Right? Like, yeah, that time he had gout. Yeah, that was what it was from. But a little breaking news. A panel of judges, the U.S. Court of International Trade, determined that President Trump does not have the authority to unilaterally impose tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
Thank freaking God. Because this dude is causing waves in the stock market to make him and his friends wealthy, and somebody's got to put a damn stop to it.
So can I ask you, because I was really excited to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Who is he? I always get excited, right? But then I'm like, who's going to enforce this? Because it feels like we're like everybody's handing out tickets, but there's nobody going to court to do anything about it. You know what I mean?
The bad thing is I don't have an answer for you. And I think, we talked about it real quick in the green room. At some point, Congress is going to have to take these bullets that, these court cases are giving them. Like, the courts are giving you the ammunition you need. They're telling you, no, he can't do that. No, he can't deport, citizens. No, he can't just unilaterally do tariffs and completely screw up our stock market. No, he cannot keep doing this shit. Well, like you said, somebody is going to have to do this. And unfortunately, the 500 plus whatever it is people in Congress and Senate seem to have forgotten that we, the people, elect them to go up and have the power to protect us from people like Donald Trump, to go and use tariffs as a tool instead of a weapon. Like, nobody says that no tariffs. Nobody says that. Tariffs have a purpose. They do. But then there's a point where you hit trade war, and that's what Trump has done. He has completely started a trade war with so many of our allies that the EU is making deals, China's making deals. Like, there are other countries that are literally benefiting from the infighting and the incompetency of the Trump administration. Like, let's not get it twisted. You can all talk your patriotic American flag, all this, but the realities are that other countries are gaining on us right now because of our leadership, because Donald Trump is president.
Well, he went after the UK, I feel like, because Greenland decided to sign a mineral deal with the UK after all. And could you imagine? And so, like, that's what he's using. He's using tariffs. The thing about tariffs, and I know we've had them in place since before, but they were not really enforced. And that was to encourage the trade, because we don't really produce things raw here, as you know. Like, we're an assembly nation, if you want to call it that. So it's interesting that every single time he gets pissed off, that he uses this like a narcissist does, is pulls the money card, and it's not just devastating the stock markets, it's devastating businesses, day-to-day businesses. It's devastating human beings, like they're emotionally distraught. I don't know if you get messages about people that are like they're unstable, like they're unstable, thinking about like where their job security is going to be, or am I going to be able to keep my employees? So it's, and we literally, like, he is, the guy resembles my grandmother when she had dementia right before she died. Like, these were the stages right before she stopped speaking and eating. She stopped speaking and eating, and she had these same kind of like just kind of wandering off, and she would get aggressive and all of this. So we're literally like, it's like watching somebody that's sick, that's also a narcissist, that's using his power constantly, and everybody's jeopardized from it. But the Republicans who have all the power aren't enforcing anything against him. That's so when these kinds of, like, when the judges stop him, I'm kind of like, and
Yeah.
so
I know, and my pessimism is at an all-time high. I think just because I was screaming before the election, like, are we really gonna like not have these court cases figured out before this dude is elected?
Yeah.
Like that part was insane to me. Like, voters, we're gonna go vote on this guy, and we don't know what the outcome of these court cases are. And again, folks, Donald Trump is a felon. Don't get it twisted. You can go search it. This is a fact. Now, he may have had all of the accountability that comes along with being a felon basically removed because he was president, but he's still a felon. Still did it. So, like I said, matter of fact, I got an email from Kamala Harris today asking for money.
I saw that.
And I unsubscribed. And when it asked me why, I said, because you couldn't beat a felon, fraud, and rapist. You're not worth investing in.
My thing is, it's not even her, right? Like, it's kind of like,
it's the party.
It's none of the Democrats did anything. I'm not going to hold her fully accountable for the
absolutely not.
actions of the rest of the party.
Totally agree.
But I completely agree with you. I'm just kind of like, yeah, you're asking for money right now. Like, come on, man. Like, you guys have to do something. Like, we've got like Greg Kazar. I don't know if you know who he is, from Texas. We've got a lot of these progressives, Maxwell Frost. You've got some of these people that are actually up there saying, well, we're all screaming at the camera or at the TV screen, and they're actually saying it for us. But if no Republicans are going to listen, until they listen and they start like stop kissing the ring, we're kind of, I feel like we're sitting ducks. I mean,